Let's go. Have fun, my man. Tell me, show me the way of the damned. Show me your secrets, Halfdan.
Halfdan jumped down over there. Let's follow him.
Whoa, all the way down there? This is a very interesting room. Yeah. There's so many things going in my mind right now. First of all, how strong the curse is. I didn't understand it at first, but now I kind of understand how strong it is after Dainsleif explained it a bit. Secondly, Canria might be much more older than I initially thought. I thought the city was created and then promptly destroyed. But it seems it might be much older than I thought. Thirdly, there are more people who have their sanity and not just Dainsleif. Or rather, what I mean is, Dainsleif isn't the only one who's retained some sort of consciousness, I would like to say, throughout this 500 years. And how is Dainsleif somewhat closer to human than compared to these other people? Did he do something at the point of impact of the curse, like deflecting part of it, or was it a process of negating the effects of erosion over the course of 500 years? Interesting topic, right? So it's either he deflected an initial part of the curse during the time they were hit, alright? You know what I mean? Like the time the curse lands, and then some people were not as affected as the rest, and some deformed more than the others. Or it's a case of an overtime effect where the curse changed people much more rapidly than others during the 500 years, right? And if so, is it a thing of circumstances or a thing of biology? In which I mean, are people just naturally, innately more resistant than others to the curse? Or is it a consequence of the experiences they experienced within the 500 years? So for example, like this pool of water, right? If someone found it 500 years ago, would they have developed at a much slower rate than the rest, I would say? Interesting questions. Very interesting questions I'm coming up with. I like this. This is much more enjoyable than the usual quest for me. Okay, alright, you win. I'm not doing it.
Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
There are more signs of hilichurl activity here.
Very interesting. Alright, my boy. Halfdan, where are you? That way, huh?
Is that way into the hilichurl camp? Let's go see.
I'm gonna assume that there are a bunch of... Yeah, I guessed it.
It's a humble hilichurl camp.
There are a bunch of hilichurls who are asleep here, or rather, in respite of their curse.
Oh, these hilichurls look like they're in pretty bad shape, too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath.
It does look that way.
Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
Seems like these hilly trails have no life left in them at all. Before long, they'll become one with the darkness.
So it's a sort of mind corrosion, a mind erosion, loss of consciousness, loss of sentience, loss of awareness. I'm not sure, but I get it. I get what's happening.
The hilly trails we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days. We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with hilly trails, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments.
So these were the common folk of Kanria, huh? Sad stuff, bro.
Hilly trails usually store food in crates like these, right?
Yeah.
But these seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore? Even if they don't need to eat anymore, Paimon bets they still miss food for the flavor. There's even a bonfire here, like what hilly trails build in the wild. Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that hilly trails get scared of the light when they reach the very end of their lives? Maybe, in the very, very end, they still want to feel some light and warmth. Oh. Just thinking aloud here. Could also be another reason.
This is sad, man. Half done. Damn. That doesn't...
How did that flower get this far underground?
Half done is gonna put it there, of course.
Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased hilly trails?
I know this flower.
Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Kanria, the Intivat. It once bloomed all over the nation.
Wait, what?
It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Kanria, the petals would stop growing and turn hard.
But they grew all over Tevat?
Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more and finally turn to dust. So the Intivat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
Wait, what? So that's the flower she wears. But this guy doesn't have one. What does the female traveler say here? I'm kind of curious what the female traveler says when she sees this, when she reaches this point in time.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
Your Highness, so the proposal finally has your blessing.
Oh my god.
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland.
The heavenly principles. Are they like a rule set for the gods? I'm starting to get more curious about what exactly these heavenly principles contain, because even Raiden Shogun was much more conscious of them, or rather she wanted to abide by them more so than the other archons, right? That's the whole reason she pursues eternity, because she says it's much more closer to the heavenly principles. Why was I failing to say that properly? Well, yeah.
I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately.
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity. They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Man, I might just cry.
Lumine.
Alright, whew.
You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Oh man, when I see this stuff, tears just start swelling up in my eyes and Gah.
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
The plan.
Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier. And you say she mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct? No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the Hilichurls of their curse and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Kanria. After all, there can be no nation without a people. It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance.
I don't know. If it's something that can be done, then it's something that can be undone. If there's something that can be done, there's something that can be undone.
I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse.
Dainsleif, I don't think you're not the only one who's lived with it for 500 years, right? You say that everyone in the Abyss Order was cursed. So everyone should know just how effective the curse is. Or how... I don't know what to say. You're not the only one who's lived with the curse for 500 years.
Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human. If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy. Save your strength for something worth saving. Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while she is your sister. It is only natural for you to side with her.
Yeah.
But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should say...
No, I don't trust him as much as to say he's hiding things from me. I feel like he's hiding things from me. Or rather, he's not telling me things I don't ask him. No. Or rather, is it because I believe Lumin more than I believe him? Or rather, I want to believe Lumin more than I believe him. He hasn't really actually lied to me or kept anything from me. It's just that I want to support Lumin, and I say this with air quotations. Jeez, why did I stutter there? Yeah, air quotations. I say this with air quotations. I want to support her in a decision, but with how serious Dainsleif said the curses, it's kind of hard to believe that they're doing something that isn't going to affect everyone else in the nation, in the land, in the continent, in the world, in Tevat. Let me just say Tevat. So, anyway, let's see what this is going. I haven't even reached Sumeru yet, right? So I can't just start jumping to conclusions like I know everything that's happening. Let's see where this goes. I believe him. I do. Yeah.
I see. It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you. Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss. That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. I cannot allow this to proceed. The Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.